Guys, this is a Slinger, and this is a Warframe grind video. Alright, so this is going to be a persistent build for Excalibur Prime, or in most cases, Excalibur Umbra. Will work just fine. And I'm not gonna lie, most people are using Gloom, and that's what this has on it. Also Umbra mods, most people are using that. This has that too, so could be a little bit more of the same, but it does work.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be. Just watch out for the acolytes. Every once in a while they can still get you. Turn your stuff off. Bubbles aren't too bad. You can avoid the bubbles. With Excal you can almost go right through them with his chromatic blade. So, not a big deal. But you need more armor than what I saw a lot of videos when they first came out. They were saying, oh, you only need 700 armor, blah blah blah. No, you need like double that at least to make it like viable where you're playing like this all the time. You need a way to keep creating health, which Gloom helps with that a lot, but Gloom by itself wouldn't be enough. Probably it would be enough, maybe depending on your power strength. With more power strength it could be. That would be super boring if they didn't move though, right? That's why I bring the base assist. Because the influence build and his power strength aren't quite enough to kill him efficiently. But with Dakota base assist, I can take care of that. You could also put on a pistol that would do that real easily, so... Oh lordy, help me. There we go. Alright guys, I'm going to make my way to the door. And we'll go over the build, as simple as it is. It really is simple. Not a big deal. And you've probably seen similar ones all over the net already. And I know I'm late to this, but I'm going to be honest, it's just, I don't know. Something about the interaction kind of bothers me. It's a little bit too easy, right? But I mean, hey, what's wrong with easy, right? I've had people actually say that to me. Well, that's cheating. That's too easy. Well, okay. Do what you want to do. It's your game. Play it the way you want to play, right? So, all right, heading to the door. Oh, of course I'm going the wrong way. Wrong way again.
You are a blade. You exist to strike. You strike again.
And an hour is really all I want to play anymore. Compared to back in the day when I would play 2 hours, pause it, play 2 hours, pause it on the same mission. It's just, I don't know. It's not as fun as it used to be. And power creep is a thing. Let's face it. If it wasn't, well, if it wasn't, these new builds wouldn't be here. So, all right. So, yeah, I'm missing a shard here because I am transitioning here. I think I want to put one of those purpley ones in here, or I don't know. I could even put another armor Cowforge in here. That would be cool because then I could change the mods here. So this is a work in progress, and I'll show you what's up. I mean, the base assist, you've probably seen this in my other videos already, and I told you it has a ribbon. Disposition is crap, so don't worry about the ribbon. Just build yourself a badass gas plus type build, and you'll be good for most of the base assist. The important part is get it up to 60. And I do have those things that you get on Helvania to the Valiance override to switch the the progenitor element whenever I want. So, but yeah, it's got radiation, electricity, blast, gas. I did use it this time, so I figured I'd go over that a little bit. My pet, Nautilus Prime. I call this the health and energy, but actually it's got media ray on here because health is important and restoring it is important for this build, which usually media ray, I never use it, right? But for this, yes. So that's kind of important. Vacuum, obviously. Synth, deconstruct for extra energy. Cardon for grouping, assault mode, so he's on the attack right away, and prime regen, you know, who wants to be stuck without your guy? So, all right, that's about that. This is the Verglass Prime this time. So I am using the Corrosive Cold Verglass Prime, and I guess the build speaks for itself. There you go. And then my actual Umbra for this build, like I said, I've got, well, one, I've got more than one Excalibur. I've got 3. So, you know what? I wish you could get more Excalibur Umbras, right? But also, you know, while we're on this point, I really do think it'd be fine if people could get Excalibur Prime, but I guess Excalibur Umbra is pretty much Excalibur Prime, except for the whole Umbra moving around when you transference, right? So I would not have an issue myself personally if other people could get Prime. I mean, it's been a long time since Prime came out, and to keep a promise this many years is more than most people would expect. So I do think it's unfair that people can't get Excalibur Prime, or at least a skin to put on Umbra and take off the I mean, I know you got to put that stupid mod on there so that he doesn't jerk around, but yeah. Anyways, so okay, so I'm using Gloom. You could put it wherever you want. You could still have your slash dash if you put it over at Radial Blind, or if you put it at Javelin. Since there's an augment for Javelin, if you use that, then you're probably going to use Radial Blind, but this is a chromatic blade build. Okay. Now, here's the thing. The Umbra thing, you're going to say, okay, that's normal for a persistence build. And you're going to say, okay, persistence, blessing. Okay, I get it. Dreamer's Bond, what are you thinking? Well, like I said, energy and health, 2 main things that you're going to need for persistence and gloom to stay up. Okay, so you need that extra health just for if anything goes wrong. Now, see, I've got 1453, and I'm not using anything but Materai as my focus school. I could use Unary, but I'm not using Unero or Unary because I don't want to switch focus schools. I have my ultimate in Materai, and I love that. So I like the Materai's ultimate. So it's not really negotiable, but, you know, Prime sure-footed, always a good thing to have. Dreamer's Bond, because to keep everything up, and I know people are going to say, that is a messed up mod. Why are you doing that? Hey, it's my game. I'm going to play it the way I want. Here's one that's going to throw everybody off. These 2 mods in conjunction, because it gives you the 1453. And normal, like 1,000 is not going to cut it, guys, for persistence. These videos kept coming out and saying, oh, it's you can do it with this, you can do it with that. And it didn't work. It didn't work. You have to get like 14 plus for your persistence to stay up after you get like heat procs on you or corrosive procs. So the best thing I could do is that, you know, so I've got a chromatic blade build and I've got enough to keep persistence going. So not that I feel that I should have to explain it to anybody, but, you know, here like I said earlier, when you're dealing with the acolytes, you could throw on something else other than what I had
and it'd do better. This here is just a gas electric build. You could put on a viral heat and take out the acolytes with that. And this, I wasn't really using. I did accidentally use it because I did get caught in a bubble tonight. And my chromatic blade went off. So I did have to use this. And this is, of course, a gas influence build. Okay. Which I just love. The gas is back. No matter what anybody says, gas is totally back. So, and then the exalted blade, let's take a look at that. I've got the color as blue because this is chromatic blade, melee elementalist, okay, prime pressure point, galvanized, gladiator vice, quickening, blood rush, frost, and fever strike. This, you're going to deal with that. And opportunities reach, that's just me wanting opportunities reach. Of course, melee influence. So, yeah, it works pretty good. I mean, you can go on and on and on. It works good. So, not that I think that this is the best Excalibur build. I really think it's kind of boring, but you're not going to die. You're going to kill lots of shit. So if that's what you consider fun, then go for it. You're welcome to it, and you could probably make it better than mine. I've seen variations that are similar, but not the same. So I figured, I'll show you what I've been using. I didn't really want to come out with this build, and not because I think everybody's going to take it or whatever, just because I'm kind of embarrassed to use persistence. It's really not my thing. I like interactions that are cool, but I guess I'm an old school shield gator at heart, so